Greetings nerdlings, and welcome to AmalgamNation presents World of Loreccraft, Factioncraft, Scryers edition. The Scryers are a faction of blood elves led by Vorenthal the Seer. The group broke away from Prince Keltis Sunstrider, heir to the throne of Quel'Thalas and ruler of the blood elven race, and offered to assist the Naru in rebuilding Shattrath City. They are at odds with the Aldor and compete with them for power within Shattrath and for the Naru's favour. Nowadays the Scryers are notable for having the largest library out there, housing the greatest repository of lore in Outland. Characters may join the Scryers by completing the quest Allegiance to the Scryers, thereby becoming friendly with the Scryers and hostile with the Aldor. Scryers lore, taken from the article Aldors and Scryers, which was originally found on the World of Warcraft website. This time the attack on Shattrath City came from the armies of Illidan's Stormrage. A large regiment of blood elves had been sent by Illidan's ally, Prince Keltis Sunstrider, to lay waste to the city. As the regiment of blood elves crossed the bridge, the Aldors, Exarchs and Vindicators lined up to defend the Terrace of Light. Then the unexpected happened. The Blood Elves laid down their weapons in front of the city's defenders. Their leader, a Blood Elf elder known as Vorenthal, stormed into the Terrace of Light and demanded to speak to the Naru Adal. As the Naru approached him, Vorenthal knelt and uttered the following words. "I've seen you in a vision, Naru. My race's only hope for survival lies with you. My followers and I are here to serve you." The defection of Vorenthal and his followers was the largest loss ever incurred by Keltis' forces. Nor were these just any blood elves. Many of the strongest and brightest amongst Keltis' scholars and magisters had been swayed by Vorenthal's influence. The Naru accepted the defectors, who became known as the Scryers. Services and reputation with the Scryers. The Scryers offer a variety of services to those who swear allegiance to their cause, including an inn, a bank and various vendors. Their most notable services, however, are their Master and Grandmaster Enchanter trainers, the availability of whom allows aspiring enchanters to attain mastery over the enchanting profession without entering Uldaman. Of course, enchanters need not ally themselves with the Scryers simply to train as masters. The Scryer enchanting trainers teach nothing that is not available through other trainers located in Outland. Reputation gains with the Scryers correspond with a 10% greater loss of reputation with the Aldor and often result in gains with the Shattar. Blood Elves who have not yet pledged allegiance to either the Aldor and Scryers will automatically begin as friendly with the Scryers and hostile with the Aldor. However, Blood Elves may choose to side with the Aldor once the opportunity presents itself, and are not banned from doing so simply because of their race. Turning in 10 Firewing Signets to Magistrix Fialan in Scryers tier will grant 250 reputation with the Scryers. There is also a repeatable quest single Firewing Signet, which yields 25 reputation for each Signet ring turned in. These Signets drop from low-ranking Firewing members found at Firewing Point, northeast of Shattrath City. Once reaching Honoured status, however, the Firewing Signet quests becomes unavailable. If no other reputation quests are done, 240 signets are required to go from friendly to honoured, or 360 signets from neutral to honoured. It is possible to submit Firewing signets to gain rep more than is needed to obtain honoured. For example, if you are 25 rep points away from honoured, you can submit 10 signets and be 225 points into honoured. Once honoured, however, you can no longer submit Firewing signets for rep. At level 68, characters may start turning in Sun Fury signets. These drop from high-ranking members of the Sunfury clan. Although it is possible to turn in Sunfury signets upon reaching friendly status, it is recommended that one save these items until attaining Honored status. For every 10 signets, characters will gain 250 reputation. Upon reaching Honored, it will take approximately 1,320 Sunfury signets to reach Exalted, if reputation from no other source is earned. Arcane tomes may be turned in at any time to Vorontal the Seer inside the Seer's library on the Scryers tier. This yields 350 reputation per turn in, plus arcane runes, a form of currency used to purchase shoulder enchants at the Scryers bank. As with Sunfury signets, it is possible to turn in the arcane tomes before reaching Honored, but for the same reasons it is recommended that characters save them until after attaining that status. Upon reaching Honored, it will take approximately 95 arcane tomes to go from Honored to Exalted, if reputation from no other source is earned. It is possible to defect from the Aldor to the Scryers, though doing so destroys all reputation progress previously made with the Aldor. Players seeking to switch factions must find Arcanist Adria, a Scryer located in the lower city. She offers the repeatable quest Vorontal's Visions, which requires characters to turn in 8 damp scale basilisk eyes. This quest yields 250 reputation with the Scryers and minus 275 reputation with the Aldor per turn in, and also provides 125 reputation with Shatar if one is not yet honoured with that faction. Vorontal's Visions may be repeated until neutral status is attained, at which time it becomes unavailable. Assuming one is exalted with the Aldor and hated by the Scryers, it will take 168 turn-ins, or 1,344 individual damp scale basilisk eyes, to reach neutral status with the Scryers. Upon hitting neutral status with the Scryers, one's reputation with the Aldor should have deteriorated almost halfway into hostile. Thank you for watching, and as always remember, play to game and game to play.